The gentleman is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. My anxiousness is probably perpetuated by the 6 hours that I've sat here waiting to offer this amendment. That said, over the 4th of July holiday, when persons working with me sent me the summary of the Rules Committee, and I read that we were taking $233 million out of science, I most immediately contacted people working with me and asked if they would prepare an amendment that may very well cause some of the membership to feel a remedy. Let me say most immediately, Mr. Chairman, that Chairman Freelandhauser and Ranking Member Capter, I have newfound appreciation not just for them but for all appropriators in working within the framework that they have been given. And certainly my amendment does not address either of them or their respective staffs, who are deserving of extraordinary commendations on both sides for having done the best you can with what you have. I appreciate that. But today I offer a modest amendment that makes a profound statement about our country's priorities. Federally supported basic research at the Department of Energy has helped to lead the development of lithium-ion batteries, digital recording technology, communication satellites, and water purification techniques, among other vital and incredible advances. I might add, some of this work would not be done by the private sector. It may come as a surprise to some to know that some of the research that led to Google came out of the National Science Foundation. Many of my Republican colleagues' insistence on cutting everything except defense spending ignores the realities of our modern world. China, South Korea, and Australia are but 3 examples of increasing their percentage of their GDP that's spent on research. If we continue to cut, pretty soon we're going to cut ourselves right out of the equation in innovation and technology. Yet this bill provides $223 million, 5% less than the fiscal year 2013 enacted levels, and $500 million, 10% less than the administration's request for basic scientific research. The amendment that I'm offering restores basic science research to the enacted levels, and it offsets this change with funds from the $7.7 billion appropriated for nuclear weapons, which is an increase of $98 million, or 1% over the enacted level. The Congressional Budget Office says that this amendment has 0 impact on budget authority and actually reduces 2014 outlays by $22 million. Bombs will not end our dependence on foreign fossil fuel. Bombs don't stop trains and underground pipelines from exploding around this country. Bombs don't prevent oil from washing up on our beaches, and bombs certainly won't put food on the tables of working poor Americans. Mr. Chairman, our country has real needs. Adequately funding basic research is one of them. Basic research will help to ensure that our country continues to be a world leader in research and development, keeping jobs where they belong here in America. We can no longer afford to spend money on weapons programs that were conceived in the Cold War. We don't need more bombs. We need to fund programs that will help move this nation forward and spur economic growth, and Congress can and should do better. I want to cite to one specific in particular. The B-61 Life Extension Program is a perfect example of misplaced Republican priorities. The B-61 is the oldest bomb in our nuclear arsenal, almost as old as me. The committee recommended $561 million, $23.7 million above the budget request for the B-61 program. The Senate version assumes a cheaper adjustment, the triple alt, than this bill that still extends the program for 10 years. That assumption alone would save $191 million and almost restore research funding to the enacted levels by itself. Mr. Chairman, I'm reluctant to yield my time because I waited so long, but I will yield the balance of my time.
The gentleman from Florida yields.